Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game?
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. So the there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Packers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Rodgers again now. one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say,
and it's a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
and oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On first down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Elijah Moore really started to come on in the 2021 season as a rookie out of Ole Miss. Saw 8 or more targets in 4 of his last 5 games and ended up leading the team in yardage. Expect to see a lot more first downs like we just saw there in this young man's future.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. There's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying.
And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 10. Wilson, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And able to connect with Berrios.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers now on first down. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jarran Reed. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch.
Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Now a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown! Corey Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, 38 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to at least get 1 score back. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in at the 3. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.